How's it going, everyone? Justin Smith, the Director of Recruiting for Touchdown Alabama. Thank you guys so much for joining us there on the YouTube channel. Be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button as well. Subscribers, hit that notification bell, be notified when we drop content on our YouTube channel. Today I'm here to talk about the Crimson Tide's freshman and former 5-star Jaylen Mbakwe choosing not to enter the transfer portal and continue to play for the Alabama Crimson Tide. And I think his decision, along with some other decisions that have been made by college football players over the last couple of days when it comes to the portal, just point to the fact that the college football landscape is changing very rapidly because of the portal, because of NIL, because of the different conferences, because of it's a Power 4 now instead of a Power 5, and all of these changes are having a major impact on college football. But focusing on Mbakwe, he did not secure a starting spot within the Crimson Tide secondary during fall camp, and neither did he during the season. But he did secure a spot in the Crimson Tide's rotation at cornerback. He was usually the first cornerback off the sideline and into the game to play some meaningful snaps and get some meaningful reps throughout the 2024 football season. Of course, Xavier Brown and Damani Jackson took over those starting cornerback slots, and they were the two guys from California who started at cornerback for the Crimson Tide as a duo. But like I said, Jaylen Mbakwe played quite a bit. He decided to announce that he was going to enter the transfer portal yesterday evening, and there was a lot of speculation surrounding it with just schools coming after him, and that is just what is going on in college football. I know a little bit about what's going on behind the scenes, and people are talking, people have agents, and I know fans are calling it tampering, but I feel like that's just what everybody does now in college football. It's just part of it. It's just inevitably going to happen, and the NCAA, it's up to the NCAA to make some changes and implement some rules, and maybe things will change. But right now, this is the current landscape of college football. Whether it was NIL, I know that On3 were the first to report that Jaylen Mbakwe was deciding to stay at Alabama, and they also reported that playing wide receiver or getting some snaps on the offensive side of the football is one of the reasons why Jaylen Mbakwe decided to stay. And Mbakwe is just as fast as Ryan. They are tick for tack in terms of speed, and he has a lot of experience at wide receiver. He actually played more wide receiver and just playing on the offensive side of football in general than he played on defense and at Clay Chalkfield High School, which is why I was surprised, and he really impressed me this football season, because this is a kid who hasn't played much defense at all during his time at Clay Chalkfield High School. I probably can count on my fingers how many snaps I've seen him physically play on defense. Watching him play in high school, his whole senior season, he didn't play any defense. He just played quarterback for Clay Chalkfield High School because they needed him there. As a sophomore, he was a wide receiver. As a junior, he was a wide receiver, if I'm not mistaken. I think he transitioned to quarterback during that junior season. So it was a lot of offense for Jaylen Mbakwe. It wasn't much defense. Because he's such a great athlete and he's so athletic, he can make that transition to cornerback and actually push for a spot. So it's not out of the realm to think he can be effective at the college football level at wide receiver because of how athletic he is and because of how gifted he is at the wide receiver position. So I don't think it took much for him to tell Alabama's coaching staff that, hey, I want to play a little bit on offense too, and I think they will take that into consideration. It seems as if they are going to consider that moving forward for Mbakwe. So like I said, his decision is just one of those decisions that really paint the picture of where we are now in the transfer portal era. It is college football right now. I think that is what a lot of people have to get adjusted to. This is the new college football. It doesn't look the same. It doesn't look the same as it looked even 3 or 4 years ago. So can't imagine what people are talking about in terms of how it looked 10, 15 years ago. So this is the new world that we're living in. A lot is going to happen. I expect another transfer portal wave to happen when guys can enter the transfer portal again after bowl season. So I will keep that in mind. But that is the update I wanted to provide you guys with. As always, I am Justin Smith, the Director of Recruiting for Touchdown Alabama.